The all-time roster franchise injury report for Week 10 begins with a couple roster developments beginning in Houston. 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year C.J. Stroud has shown some glimpses in mop duty of Deshaun Watson, and he is in as the new starter in front of Watson for the all-time Texans. Ken Anderson put up a good fight last week against Pittsburgh, but will be replaced by Joe Burrow, who plays Lamar Jackson to the all-time Ravens next week. And now to the injuries, and there were a lot of them. Ricky Williams to miss the rest of the regular season and the wild card with a herniated disc. Mercury Morris, Larry Zonka, Ronnie Brown, and Reggie Bush in Miami. The Dolphins to miss 5 players with injury next week against Buffalo, including Cameron Wade. Brian Cox will take his spot at linebacker in Miami. The all-time Browns will miss their best receiver for the rest of the season. That's Paul Warfield out with a herniated disc. So the Browns signed one of the greatest returnmen of all time, Josh Cribbs. The Rams have to make an addition too, as Red Phillips is out for the year with a torn bicep. So Tom Fears is the new number 1 tight end. Then Elroy Hirsch, Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, Henry Ellard, Cooper Kupp, and Jim Benton round out the wide receivers for the Rams. Nacua, the number 7 wideout in this offense. Another season-ending injury. Tom Brookshire out for the year with a fractured foot. So the Eagles have to bolster their injured secondary. In comes 2004 first-team All-Pro Lito Shepherd. Eric Allen, Asante Samuel, Troy Vincent, Sheldon Brown, and Lito Shepherd for the Eagles. The strong and sturdy DK Metcalf is out for the year with a fractured foot. He just had his first 100-yard game of the year against Baltimore. Bobby Ingram is added to this offense as the number 6 receiver and is the team's new number 1 at punt returner. What a devastating week of injuries this is. Rick Volk is out for the year with a fractured shoulder blade, so the Colts bolster their secondary with 2-time NFL champion Andy Nelson. And the Bills will be down 2-time AFL champion Butch Bird for a couple of games with a broken jaw, so the new number 1 cornerback for the Bills is Nate Odoms. Another 2 games down, the starting strong safety for Denver in Goose Gonsolin with a broken jaw. So Denver is bringing in Dennis Smith at strong safety. And our final injury is out of San Diego for a guy that has been hampered with injuries throughout his career in Derwin James. The Chargers are good at secondary, so they'll bring in Wes Chandler. With the tough news of Tom Brookshire, it does help that Philadelphia brings back Brian Dawkins, who's been hurt since the first game of the year. And here's a look at guys set to return. Deuce McAllister of the Saints, along with Bill Forrester, linebacker for the all-time Packers. Good news out of Denver's Hall of Fame linebacker Randy Gradishar returns, as does Paul Smith. Vontaze Burfict back from injury, as is Aaron Beasley. Bill Stanfield's now healthy for the Dolphins, as is strong safety of the all-time Patriots, Lawyer Malloy. What a devastating week of injuries this was. 6 players sustained season-ending injuries, and another, Ricky Williams. The Dolphins are taking a gamble of not putting him on IR. They'll keep him around in hopes that they make it to the divisional round, and then Williams can join Morris and Zonka to return for Miami. And this concludes Week 10 of the All-Time Rosters franchise. Full games throughout the week, and then this Sunday we have the full highlights of Week 11 of the All-Time Rosters franchise. We're getting closer to determine the greatest franchise of all time. This is the All-Time Rosters franchise with Charger Dude 95.